It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Falcons and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now, after that long offseason to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
Game 1 of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man getting the start here in week 1. A big test for the rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll run it for the 1st time with Bijan Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a first carry for their running back. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Saints have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll look deep. Left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Room to run at the 35. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening. On 1st down, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to pick it up. He'll take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now a give on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On 2nd down, here's Penix. They're called in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing right. It's taken in. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
Now Penix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So now the Saints will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now he'll run. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and You always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
The PAT, up and good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll run again. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's going to air this one out. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. In the late afternoon games, the place to be.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Williams in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. From back at the 5. Here now 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Kyle hits. Touchdown Saints.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score. Down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brian Brzee there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
We are through 3 quarters here. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Penix. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Offense.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now Robinson. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That's hard! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Williams in motion. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. To throw is Penix. That one taken in by London. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
From the gun, it's Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now he takes, and he will score. Game on. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Let's go now.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now faking the give. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Sensational stacks in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. To the air now on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Let's go. Last thing, 19.
Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He fires downfield for Pitts. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. From the gun, here is Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw again. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Throwing again, it's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Here's 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Still 1st down.
The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Now, on 2nd and long. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. Back underway here in overtime. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So we'll bring up 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
You struggled, but we got the victory on my dead dogs.